All right. So we are here working on exit ticket from Unit 3, Lesson 5. We have a special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Quentin Barnett. I am Mr. Harm's student.
There we go.
And I'm going to be practicing with him.
Yes, glad to have you on. All right, so we are looking at problem number 1 from our exit ticket. So our setup is the following. We have a triangle. We have a side of 20, a missing side of x, and this angle 34 degrees. We are trying to solve for x. So, Quentin, what is the first step? What do we have to do?
So the first step is to figure out what the ratio is for this problem.
Right. So we have to figure out, are we going to use sine, cosine, or tangent, right? And we can use SOHCAHTOA to figure out which one we want to use. So how do we figure out which one we're going to use? What's our next step?
So what I did, I looked at the which are the numbers placed at in the triangle. So I noticed that 20 was the hypotenuse and x was the adjacent.
Ooh, okay.
Wait a minute. Hold on. 20 was the opposite. The opposite.
Okay. So we got 20 is the opposite, x is the adjacent. So what makes 20 the opposite and x the adjacent?
So wait a minute. Switch it.
They switched? Yep. Good catch. So this is the opposite, this is the adjacent. All right. Yeah. Can you explain why this is the opposite and this is the adjacent?
So 20 is the adjacent because it's beside the angle, and opposite. Yeah. Opposite is the x because it has the 90-degree sign beside it, so that's how I knew it was opposite.
Exactly. Yes, so the adjacent side, right, this 20, this side is right next to the angle, right? It's touching the angle. So that's the adjacent. And the opposite, right? Remember, opposite side means opposite from the angle. So the angle here is on the left, the opposite side is on the right. And just like Quentin said, right, it also has to be touching that 90-degree angle, which is at the top. So x is our opposite. Great. And what is this third side?
Third side is the hypotenuse.
Yes, third side is the hypotenuse. And why is it the hypotenuse? How do we know?
It is the hypotenuse because it is steep, or you call it the slope.
Yes, exactly. It's kind of like the slanted part, right? Because here we have our 90-degree angle. This is the sort of slanted part that describes the slope. Yeah. Another thing, right? It's across from the 90-degree angle, and it's also the longest side of the triangle. Yes, great work. So yeah, not to confuse, right? This side, I know it's tempting to say this is the hypotenuse, but it's not, right? It's all about the 90-degree angle and the angle that you're looking at. Great. Okay, so we have an O and an A. What is our ratio going to be then?
So our ratio is going to be tangent 34 degrees equals x over 20.
Great. Tangent of 34 degrees equals x over 20. Exactly. So remember, right? Tangent of some angle, the general formula is opposite over adjacent. Which is why, right? If x is our opposite, x goes on top. If 20 is our adjacent, 20 goes at the bottom. Great. All right. And now for the big reveal, how do we solve for x once we have this equation set up?
So once you have that equation set up, you are going to multiply 20. No, wait, no. Before you multiply, you gotta convert 34. You gotta convert that into a degree.
Great. Into a number. Number. Yes. Yeah. Great. So we're gonna take this and we're actually gonna change this into a number, right? Because tan 34, it means something, but it converts into an actual number, right? A ratio. Great. So how do we convert it? What are you going to use?
So you're going to go to, well, if you have a calculator on your iPhone, well, you have an iPhone, then you're going to go to your calculator, turn your phone to the side, and you're going to press 34, then 10, change it on there, and it's going to convert it. And you should get 0.67 degrees.
Yes, great. So put it in our calculator, 0.67. I'm gonna put two more numbers here, 4, 5, right? Just so we have all of our decimals covered. Remember, general rule of thumb for math, when you're doing your calculations, keep as many decimals as possible. When you get to your final answer, then you can round. Great, so that's one way of doing it, right? If you have your phone, just any calculator app, doesn't have to be iPhone, right? Could be Android, could be any kind of smartphone, right? You can easily solve for tangent, 34 degrees. One other way is our neat little website that we introduced before, Wolfram Alpha. So in Wolfram Alpha, right, same thing. I'm going to type tangent of 34 degrees. The key being to write degrees, right? Because if you don't write degrees, it'll give you some weird number. And we see down here, the decimal approximation is what we're looking for. So 0.6745, and then what do I do from here?
So then you would equal that to, well, you would bring down the x over 20.
Yes. So we're gonna keep this like that. Great. And then what's our final step?
Once you brought that down, your final step is to multiply 20, and what we do to one side, you got to do to the other to get the x alone. So let's put x.
Yes, great. I'm actually gonna write this with dots. Remember, dots also mean multiplying, but it's just a little bit clearer since we got an x here, right? We don't want to confuse anyone. So, yep. So we're gonna multiply both sides by 20, right? We want to isolate the x to one side and move all the numbers to the other side. So that's why we multiply by 20. We cancel these, right? And then what is our final answer?
and you should get 13.49.
Yes, great. 13.49.
Yep.
There we go.
Or if you did it like me, you just did 0.67, you should get 13.4.
Yes. So if you don't include these numbers, your final answer will be slightly different, right? 13.4, which is also correct, right? Close enough, at least.
Yep.
But yeah, exactly. Thank you, Quentin. Great
Yes,
work on your
sir.
explanation.
Thank you.
So one quick plug I want to show here is you can actually do this problem in one go on using Wolfram Alpha. So, right, instead of doing all this work, like, you know, obviously it's good that you did all this work, great job. But instead of, right, converting this into a number and then multiplying this over here, et cetera, right, we can actually just solve it straight away if we just type in this. So, right, in computer language, the way you type this is tangent of 34 degrees equals, oh, missing parentheses, equals x slash 20, right? The slash means divide. So that's actually what I'm going to type here. So tan, where's the parentheses? There we go. Parentheses 34 degrees equals x divided by 20. All right, and the neat thing about Wolfram Alpha is, even though I'm not using it for a simple calculation right now, I'm actually putting in a full equation. But Wolfram Alpha uses its computer intelligence, just like it says in the brand name there in the middle. It uses computer intelligence, it's AI, to figure out, oh, this person wants to solve for x. And if you scroll down to the bottom, it tells you exactly what it should be, right? X equals 13.49. So, right, all I did here was, right, it first gave me this weird looking thing, and I just pressed the button approximate form, and it gives me the decimal answer we're looking for, 13.49. Great. All right. So, again, great work. Thank you so much, Quentin. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
There we go. How difficult was this problem?
Not that difficult.
Yeah, there we go. Good. That's what we'd like to hear. So you too can be just like Quentin here, solve trig problems with ease, right? Remember, all you got to do is figure out what are the sides, right? Is this adjacent, opposite, or hypotenuse? Figure out your ratio and convert the trig function into a number that you can use. And once you have that, you just solve it like a normal equation and you'll get your final answer. All right, that will be the end of the video.
Yep.
Thank you, Quentin, once again. Round of applause, everyone, for all the viewers out there. All right, sweet.